Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Boynton Beach First Responders Awards presentation this morning. I'm Troy McClellan. I am the President and CEO of the Chamber of Commerce, and we are really excited to bring you this program this morning to honor some pretty special award recipients. This program stems from a tradition that started in 2013, whereby the Boynton Beach Chamber of Commerce would recognize a police officer, firefighter, and paramedic of the year as selected by their agencies. And since the beginning of the merger with the Boynton and Boca chambers, now a year and a half ago, this program was a priority for us to bring back, and we are really excited to bring it to you today. This program showcases the passion for service, dedication to a higher cause, and personal sacrifices that are at the core of being a first responder. And over the past several months, we have certainly seen the important role our first responders have played in our communities throughout the COVID pandemic. While our original plan had us sitting inside the ballroom at Benvenuto's in Boynton Beach, we still strongly felt that even if we couldn't be together in person, we still needed to recognize and honor these brave professionals. So again, thank you for joining us today. Before we begin the program, I want to take a minute and recognize the City of Boynton Beach officials and the elected leaders who many of us are with us, many of them are with us on the call today, and so you can see them up on your screen. The woman who leads the City of Boynton Beach, the City Manager, Lori Leverrier, her two Assistant City Managers, Colin Groff and Catherine Matos. We've got David Scott, the Director of Economic Development and Strategy, Michael Simon, the Executive Director of the CRA, and of course the elected officials in Boynton, led by our own Mayor, Stephen Grant, Vice Mayor, Ty Penserga, and Commissioners Christina Romulus, Justin Katz, and Woodrow Hay. Not everyone could be on the call today, but many are, and I just want to thank everyone for being on the call, joining us for this special program. And it's been a real pleasure getting to know all these leaders as we deliver our mission of economic prosperity in the Boynton Beach community. Mayor Grant and City Manager Leverrier, thank you for your leadership and dedication to the businesses and the residents of Boynton Beach. And we actually have one other VIP that's joining the event this morning, the precious Esty Lila Grant, who's wearing her BBPD shirt showing her support for the Boynton Beach first responders. So thank you, Mayor Grant and your wife, Jenna, for sharing this beautiful photo of your daughter this morning representing. Appreciate it. And now it's my pleasure to introduce another important VIP who made this presentation possible, and that's our presenting sponsor, Baptist Health. We are extremely fortunate to have Baptist Health in Boynton Beach, comprised of the Bethesda East and Bethesda West hospitals, and Baptist continues to be an excellent example of corporate citizenship, community development, and of course, high quality healthcare. And for all those reasons, it was no surprise that they're today's presenting sponsor. It gives me great pleasure to welcome the CEO of Bethesda East and West, Mr. Nelson Lazo, to make some comments from the sponsor. Nelson, I'll hand it over to you.
Troy, thank you. Appreciate that fabulous introduction. So, Baptist Health South Florida is proud to be the sponsor of today's First Responders event. So thank you to the Boca Boynton Chamber of Commerce for organizing today's event. So my name is Nelson Lazo. I am the CEO of Bethesda Hospital East and Bethesda Hospital West. I may be the newest addition to the Palm Beach County team, but I am not new to Baptist Health South Florida. I come to you as the past CEO of Doctors Hospital in Coral Gables, the home of the world-class Miami Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute, the official sports medicine provider to the Miami Heat, the Miami Dolphins, the Florida Panthers, and now Inter Miami Soccer Club. So we are excited about our plans here in Palm Beach County to enhance the care at our existing hospitals, Bethesda Hospital East, Bethesda Hospital West, and Boca Raton Regional Hospital. I am further excited about our plans to expand our specialty programs, particularly in orthopedics, cancer, cardiovascular, and neuroscience. Baptist Health is the largest healthcare system in South Florida, and we are proud to be here in Palm Beach County. Whether we're serving you in one of our outpatient locations, in one of our hospitals, or through Baptist Healthcare on Demand, when you see our pineapple as you come into our doors, you know you're in good hands. We're proud to join all of you today in honoring the men and women in uniform who keep us safe each and every day. Our hospital staff is beyond grateful to the firefighters and police officers who are all too often the first front line when it comes to healthcare. Our emergency department depends on them to deliver your loved ones to us at the most vulnerable moments. Despite all that they do, it was our police and fire rescue who were among the first to come to our hospitals with their lights flashing and their flags waving, holding signs of support, honoring our staff as we were providing care in the midst of this pandemic crisis. Those visits were humbling and emotional for all of us, and we'll always remember the outpouring of support we received from police and fire throughout this pandemic. It is so fitting that we get to honor some of these finest today. I would like to add my personal congratulations and special thanks to those whom we gather to specially honor today. Police Agent Sean James, Firefighter Roxanne Jagardi, and Captain Jeff Powers. Congratulations to them. I want to also thank the Chamber community for all the tremendous support throughout these difficult times. I am so proud of our doctors, nurses, support team, first responders, dining service staff, and environmental services for really rising to the occasion as we have taken on this pandemic. We're working tremendously hard. Our mission is clear, and with your help, we will get through this together. Thank you for the opportunity to speak to you today, and again, thanks to all the men and women in uniform who keep us safe. Your work is very much appreciated, and your support and efforts do not go unnoticed. Thank you on behalf of our entire Baptist Health South Florida team, but don't take my word for it. I'll let my friend Udonis Haslam tell you. Thank you.
It took what seemed like seconds to humble us. A singular moment in time when we all faced that same uncertainty. And we all focused on one goal.
Critical care nurse at Baptist Health South Florida, just urging you guys to please stay home.
What once mattered didn't seem so important anymore. What was old became new again. What was lost was rediscovered. And we affirm that what matters the most is, in fact, our health.
I want to say thank you for all that you're doing, keeping all of us healthy.
And now strength means something different. Heroism has been redefined, reminding us that crisis doesn't build character, it reveals it. So to all those who continue to take such good care of us, thank you.
Keep caring, live healthy, stay strong. Baptist Health. When you need us, we're ready to continue caring for you.
Nelson, thank you again. A great video, by the way, very, very powerful. Appreciate all your support with Baptist Health and the two hospitals you're running in our community in Boynton Beach. We very much appreciate that. I want to recognize some additional sponsors that, again, help make this event happen as well. And you're going to see their logos come across the screen. And I want to thank them individually as those logos come across. The Police Officer of the Year Award is Get Dry, Inc. The Paramedic of the Year Award is ADT. The Firefighter of the Year Award sponsor is All Dry USA. And our corporate sponsor, our friends from Florida Power and Light and Sophia Eccleston. Thank you all to all the sponsors. Can't do without you, and are fortunate to have you in our communities. And appreciate all the support that you provide. Now we're going to get to the moment that you've probably been waiting for this morning, and that's the awards. And we're going to start with the Police Officer of the Year Award recipient, Agent Sean James. And I'd like to introduce Chief Michael Gregory of the Boynton Beach Police Department, who will tell us why Agent James was chosen to receive this award today. Chief Gregory, I'm going to hand it over to you.
I want to start by just saying thank you so very kindly to the Chamber, to you, Troy, and all the others who supported the Boynton Beach Police Department and this particular award. We're greatly appreciative to have our officer recognized this year for his actions in this investigation, and I won't delay and fill you in on what happened now. Agent Sean James joined the Boynton Beach Police Department Narcotics Unit in 2017. Shortly 2 years later, in January of 2019, Agent James took lead in an extensive investigation that spanned the majority of the year. The phrase "big things have small beginnings" characterized this case, and it was dubbed Operation Flip Flop. The case began with collaboration with the Delray Beach Police Department and involved a relatively simple controlled purchase of drugs from a drug dealer. This is an investigative technique frequently employed by narcotics agents towards identifying the drug dealer and their associates. Typically, this step would lead to a custodial arrest and or possibly lead to some additional actions such as a search warrant. However, as the investigation progressed, Agent James recognized the case's potential and determined that the target of the investigation was operating a substantial drug trafficking organization, and that further investigation was needed in order to shed light on the full scale and scope of their criminal enterprise. Agent James devised an investigative strategy which called for a slow, deliberate process rather than a rapid, premature arrest. This was key to cracking the case, you might say. This tactic proved prudent as the case blossomed into a federal multi-agency joint investigation with the target's criminal activities spanning 3 counties. The case evolved into a joint investigation involving the United States Attorney's Office, the Palm Beach State's Attorney's Office, the Delray Beach Police Department, the DEA, the West Palm Beach Police Department, the Town of Lantana, U.S. Border and Customs, as well as the United States Marshals Fugitive Task Force. As far as the investigation itself, which is still active, Agent James undertook the Herculean task of the workload associated with managing these types of complex investigations. This case involved hundreds of hours, dozens of subpoenas, search warrants, and advanced technical surveillance techniques. These types of cases can take a toll on the best of us, given the time invested in the case, time spent away from the family, yet Agent James handled it with gritty resolve, all while maintaining his patently high level of motivation and zest for the job. Thus far, the fruits of his labor have led to the indictment of 3 subjects for federal drug conspiracy charges and 4 federal search warrants where 8 firearms and various drugs have been recovered and taken off the streets. These enforcement actions will undoubtedly have a positive impact on the community and provide for a reduction and or displacement of drug activity occurring within our region. In addition to his primary NIU duties, Agent James is an active member of the department's hostage negotiation team. This past year, he was also invited to participate on a panel as a keynote speaker at this year's Broward County Commission Gang and Drug Conference. As a keynote speaker on this panel, it speaks volumes of Agent James' expanding professional qualifications. His performance and skill sets have benefited this agency and our community on a number of fronts. Through his dedicated service and commitment to the agency's mission, Agent James has clearly demonstrated the qualities and attributes of an officer worthy of distinction. As the police chief of Boynton Beach, I greatly appreciate his efforts, his attitude, his investigative techniques and strategies and expertise. And I also, again, appreciate your recognition of our outstanding officer. Now, at this time, I would like to introduce the sponsor of the Police Officer of the Year Award, Michelle Jackson, Business Development Manager of Get Dry Incorporated, to present the award.
Hello, good morning. My name is Michelle Jackson, and my husband and I own Get Dry, a water and mold specialist here in Boynton Beach. As a business owner and resident, we could not be prouder of the job the men and the women of the Boynton Beach Police Department do. We are truly honored to be able to present Police Officer of the Year Award to Agent James.
First, I want to thank you guys. I want to thank Chief Gregory for the introduction. I want to thank the Boca Chamber for hosting this event and for presenting me with this award, as well as Michelle Jackson of Get Dry Inc. for sponsoring me. You know, first and foremost, the men and women of the Boynton Beach Police Department do great things on a daily basis. So to have been nominated as Officer of the Year and subsequently selected is has been a humbling experience, and I'm truly honored and proud to represent that. To get into the investigative aspect of it that Chief Gregory outlined, it is an active investigation, so I can't get into too many of the details of it. But I will say that, you know, our overall goal whenever we're doing narcotics investigations is to better the community. You know, when drug dealers come into a community, as you can imagine, they instill fear to the residents in the surrounding area. You know, these guys carry weapons. You know, as you heard, we did collect a lot of firearms. They're dealing in drugs that are directly related to non-fatal and fatal overdoses, and, you know, things like that. So, you know, there's an old saying that where there's drugs, there's money, and where there's money, there's guns. And it's truly the case. You know, I can tell you that the Boynton Beach Police Department is committed to continuing to conduct these types of investigations and arrest those responsible. You know, with that said, there was a lot of hands in deck on this case. You know, between the Delray Beach Police Department's VIN unit, DEA West Palm Group 2, West Palm Beach Police Department, Lantana Police Department, you know, the U.S. Attorney's Office, the Palm Beach State Attorney's Office, OCU, and of course, you know, the guys past and present in my unit, starting with Sergeant Jason Yopes, Agent Corey Herney, Agent Andrew Berman, Agent Kurt Daly, and Agent Daniel Montoot. Without those guys, you know, leaning back and forth and, you know, assisting, this case wouldn't have been possible. So it's a big thank you to those guys. I want to thank everybody who took time out of their day to tune in. I really appreciate the support. I want to thank everybody who had any partake, you know, in making this event, you know, where it is. You guys have been great. And again, thank you. It's a beautiful award, and I'm proud to represent the agency.
Agent James, thank you again. Congratulations on all your hard work and success and all the work that you're doing for us to protect our community. And we're glad we were able to fix the audio and be able to hear you. Although the screen in front of you does say the Paramedic of the Year, we know that you're the Police Officer of the Year. So again, thanks so much for sticking with us this morning, and congrats on all you do for us. So we'll move forward with the program now, and our second award is going to be presented to the Paramedic of the Year recipient, Firefighter Roxanne Girardi. And I'm going to introduce Assistant Chief of EMS Jarvis Prince, who will tell us why Firefighter Girardi was chosen to receive her award. Assistant Chief Prince, I'll turn it over to you now.
Good morning, and thank you to the Boynton Chamber of Commerce for taking the time out to recognize the special individuals that you've recognized, one being our Firefighter of the Year and our Paramedic of the Year, Firefighter Roxanne Girardi. I personally had the opportunity of knowing Firefighter Girardi for almost 19 years now. She and I both attended the same paramedic class, and we were hired together. So we've had some blood, sweat, and tears throughout the years. We've been with the department, or I should say Roxanne has been with the department for just under 18 years. Throughout that time here, you can tell from anybody that has had the opportunity to interact with Roxanne, she has a very kind and generous heart. She's very forthcoming with whatever it is you need. If you ask, Roxanne will try her best to accommodate you. She spent 15 of her 18 years with our benevolent association on the board, serving as the vice president for 6 years and moving on to serve as the president for 9 years. Under her tutelage and leadership, Roxanne oversaw multiple fundraising activities, including our annual Brews Room Takeover, our annual fishing tournament, as well as our annual golf tournament, and various pancake breakfasts throughout the year. Each organization and fundraiser that she has been a part of has helped raise thousands upon thousands for local charities to help them with whatever their case and their situations may be. Firefighter Girardi was also in 2010 nominated as the Employee of the Year for Boynton Beach Fire Rescue. She's a busy young lady. One call that stands out, and it's very dear to Firefighter Girardi as well as myself, because she actually was telling me what to do on this call because we were in the back of the rescue together. It happened approximately 11:30 in the afternoon or at night on the evening of April 14th on the I-95 overpass, where a vehicle hit a pedestrian and, without being too graphic, drug that individual approximately 1,500 feet, resulting in multiple critical trauma injuries. Some were to the point where the young lady needed some serious surgeries. It didn't faze Roxanne at all. She took the lead role in patient care, and without hesitation, she began instructing everyone in the back of the truck as to the proper treatment for the young lady that was injured. During the transportation, she constantly reassured the patient who was pleading for help that everything was being done. She was comforting the patient. She never wavered from her responsibilities and her protocol, regardless of how bad the call got as we were transporting the patient to the hospital. Firefighter Girardi, she maintained a level of professionalism. She kept her composure. She treated that patient, and we got the patient to the hospital. In due time, I do believe that that patient had a remarkable recovery. Firefighter Girardi took the opportunity to keep in touch with the patient to see her through her treatments and make sure that everything was okay. And it just says a lot about an individual who can take so much stress under such demanding times, internalize it, and still come out with poise and treat that patient and calm that patient's nerve when they know that they've had some serious occur. And anyone who has had the opportunity to work alongside Roxanne, with Roxanne, has always known her kind and generous nature. It is with extreme pleasure that I introduce the Director of Corporate Affairs for ADT, that he, Mr. Bob Tucker, can present Firefighter Girardi with the Paramedic of the Year award. Mr. Tucker.
Good morning. It's great to be here. ADT is proud to be corporately headquartered in Boca Raton and members of the Chamber of Commerce. Across America, ADT and first responders are deeply aligned in helping to protect our 6 million customers from fires, carbon monoxide poisonings, and other home emergencies. Together, we really do help save lives and protect property. So it is with that spirit of the partnership in mind that I am very pleased to be able to sponsor this recognition today and to present the Paramedic of the Year award to firefighter Roxanne Girardi. Congratulations, Roxanne, and thank you for all you do and your teammates to help make our world a safer place.
Thank you, Mr. Tucker. I appreciate it. Thank you, the Chamber of Commerce, the City of Boynton Beach, all the sponsors. I'm going to try to make this short and sweet. Thank you for the wonderful introduction from Chief Prince. I'd like to start off by congratulating Agent Sean James and my captain, Jeff Power, on their awards today, as well to thank everyone who's helped organize and make the ceremony possible. I'm honored that I've been chosen as a Paramedic of the Year and would like to accept this award on behalf of myself and my crew on that day, which was, as Chief Prince said, it was him in the back with me before he was the chief, alongside with Lieutenant Colstar and Lieutenant Carpenter now. As a firefighter, we are all fortunate to have the ability to work as a team on calls, and on that day, we definitely did. Accidents like this are difficult enough for not enough for everybody to deal with on a personal level, but together we managed to handle the worst things imaginable as a team. As we all know, this year has been very difficult for everyone, especially first responders and our families. So receiving this award today has been uplifting and appreciated, by all means humbling to me. Thank you for the pleasure to have been able to participate in this event. And again, congratulations to Agent Sean James and Captain Power, who I am wishing a speedy recovery to, and all their accomplishments and honorable awards that they are very well deserved. Thank you.
Firefighter Girardi, congratulations on your award. We appreciate you and thank you for your service to the Boynton Beach community and beyond. I appreciate all that you do. Very, very well deserved for all your work. All right, now with that, we'll move forward and we're going to get to the third award. And that's the Firefighter of the Year recipient, Captain Jeff Power. And to talk about Captain Power and why he was chosen, I'm going to have a Battalion Chief Larry Leaderhandler come on and explain why he received this award. So BC Leaderhandler, I'll turn it over to you.
I'd like to thank the Boca Chamber for hosting this event and recognizing the City of Boynton Beach first responders. Captain Power, he's here with me right now, by the way. Captain Power and his wife, Jen, are by my side. And for you, those of you who don't know, Captain Power and his family were involved in a very serious car accident in the Keys this summer. So Captain Power is still on his road to recovery, but he did make his way in here today, and we're honored to have him here. Captain Power was selected as a Firefighter of the Year because of how he conducts himself both personally and professionally, both on and off duty. He has a passion and dedication for the firefighting profession that has been recognized by our chief officers, our probationary firefighters, and all members of the department in between. Like I said, Jeff is very passionate about the job. He spends a lot of time training with our new recruits, training our new drivers, and he's involved with our hiring. He's involved pretty much in every aspect of firefighting for this department. The Chicago Ridge Fire Department has a guy named, the chief officer is Bob Recipie. He's been quoted with the following statement: "The value of fire department training lives or dies on the backs of the officers facilitating it." Most of you know, Captain Power is the type of officer that enjoys training every shift. Now, when he was injured in his motor vehicle accident in July, it would have been very easy for his crew to get laxed on training. That did not happen. In fact, they've probably increased the training since his injuries. Okay? That's a testament to the leadership of Captain Power. His crew is doing what he wanted to get done. And this did not end over here. When I say over here, I mean C shift at Station 5. It expanded to the other stations and to the other shifts. At this point, sometimes I can't even log on to any social media account where I don't see videos of the other stations or other shifts posting training videos or workouts that are directed towards Captain Power. Okay? Captain Power might think he's receiving this award because of his accident and his injuries that he sustained. I assure you this is not the case. Actually, with his leadership and his professionalism and his dedication to this job, this award is long overdue. So please help me in congratulating Jeff Power on receiving the BBFD Firefighter of the Year Award. And we want him and his family to always know that we are here by his side during his recovery. With that, I will turn it over to, like to introduce the sponsor of the Firefighter of the Year Award, Rick Pagan, the Operations Supervisor of All Dry USA, to present the award.
You know, once again, as a company, we see firsthand the aftermath that the fires and other natural disasters have on people's homes and businesses. We could not be more proud of the job the men and women of the Boynton Beach Fire and Rescue service do for our community. We're truly honored to be able to be a sponsor and present Firefighter of the Year award to Captain Jeff Power. Captain Power, congratulations.
Thank you. First, I want to say thank you again for putting this event on and nominating me and choosing me for this prestigious award. I'm honored, actually, and when I received the phone call, I was kind of surprised. So a little overwhelmed with kind of everything that you kind of heard going on with my life, but I'm pushing on. So I'm very honored to receive this award at this time. I want to say thank you to the Chamber. Thank you to Chief Leader Handler for nominating me, my Chief Carter, my whole department, the City of Boynton. With all this, it just and sponsors. With all this, it couldn't be where I am and what motivates me. When I'll try to get through this as much as I can. Sorry, my voice, and speak as loud as I can, just because all the procedures that I haven't fully got my voice back. So, but I'll try to do my best. So, when I became an officer in this department, I knew that what it meant to be an officer it would be difficult, but challenging at the same time, which I was ready to take on. I kind of tell the other officers and groom the other officers as they come in is how you truly know if you're ready to be an officer is, God forbid, if anything ever happened to any one of your crew members, that I wanted to be the one to tell the family member, that I did everything I possibly could to help my crew member, their husband, their wife, their brother, their sister, whatever, that I did everything I possibly could and be the one that if I could live that and live with that, knowing that I did everything possible to train these guys, everything in every way, mentally, physically, be ready for this job, then I knew I was ready to become an officer. I try to come in every day to work to motivate and keep people pressing on and remember why they did this job, why they chose this job, because this is the best career, I think, in the whole world. I love coming to work. I don't think of it as a job. I get to hang out with some of my best friends, which is awesome. Not many people get to say to their job. So I love it. Like I said, I try to motivate. I try to get people to find what they really want to do. Try to let people come out of their shells and motivate them to move up the ranks. Don't stay stagnant. Be better. Be better as a firefighter. Be better as a father, mother. Like I said, to your kids, because as I've kind of shortly learned, you can't take things for granted. You really can't. You gotta, live life to the fullest, and really just enjoy life, because you never know what's going to happen day by day. So, but I'm honored for this award. I thank you guys, everybody, all involved. Truly honored and overwhelmed with everything that's going on. So I really, really appreciate it again. And I'm excited to get back to work soon, so I can, keep pushing these guys and training them hard and be ready for you out there in the public, so they're ready for you. But thank you again. I appreciate it all for everybody.
Well, Captain Power, it's just awesome to see you at the station and able to accept your award. We certainly wish you a speedy and successful recovery from your accident, but it certainly sounds like it hasn't slowed you down much or your team much. Needless to say, I think you are motivational to not just your team, but the rest of us who are on the call taking part in this special presentation. So again, congratulations to you. And we salute you and Firefighter Girardi, Agent James, for all of your amazing accomplishments and applaud your outstanding commitment to our community. And that's a great screenshot of the three of you that we're able to see. The Chamber is steadfast in our support of both the police and fire agencies in Boynton Beach, and we stand ready to support you in all of your initiatives to help keep our community safe. And again, what you're doing under the circumstances of a pandemic are nothing short of amazing. So it's heartfelt when we say thank you for everything you do every day when you go into work, put on that uniform, put on that badge. We can't thank you enough for what you do. So I want to thank everybody for joining us today. This was a very special program that we're able to bring to you. We're actually a few minutes early, so that means that you're going to be able to get to your lunch on time today. Again, we couldn't do it without the support of our sponsors. Nelson and your team at Baptist, Bethesda East and West, thank you so much. Get Dry, ADT, All Dry, FPL, thank you for all of your support of this very special program. As I mentioned, we were eager to have this program. We wanted to do it in person, but this is something, whether it's virtual or not, we will continue to recognize and honor the special folks that we're recognizing today on a go-forward business in Boynton Beach. Again, thanks to the city administration, Manager LeVerrier, Mayor Grant, for all that you're doing to support these agencies as well. And if for some reason you came on late and you weren't able to see the entire program, we have recorded it. It is on the Chamber's YouTube channel. We invite you to go to that channel anytime, subscribe to it, and then you can watch this program as many times as you want in the future. So again, we're going to see you very soon on a Zoom, hopefully in person. We're gonna let you go to lunch, as I mentioned. So everybody, again, thanks for coming. Stay safe out there and have a great rest of the day. Take care.